Well, apparently Mrbeast got sued again, and at first I thought it's nothing new. It happens every year like an anniversary. We've seen videos with the same title over and over for millions of times. But this time, Mrbeast got sued for millions by ex-employee.
Is that $250,000 right there?
He built a massive empire on viral stunts, high-stakes challenges, and giving away millions of dollars. But tonight, Mrbeast's companies are facing a legal challenge of their own, just as Jimmy Donaldson himself took the stage at the Time 100 Summit as one of the world's most influential people. Former employee Lorraine Mrbeast.
Imagine challenging Mrbeast's lawyers. Imagine challenging his legal team, bro. Come on, you can't do it.
Filing a federal lawsuit in North Carolina, claiming she faced discrimination, retaliation, was required to work while on maternity leave, and was terminated within a few weeks of returning to the job, told she was too high caliber for the position. NBC News spoke with Mrbeast today in a broadcast exclusive.
I do not want to be silenced anymore.
Bitch, you talking about you had to go to work like overtime? Like, who cares about that?
My voice.
In the complaint, she alleges that she rose quickly inside the company after starting in 2022. But after raising concerns about sexual harassment, was demoted.
Shut the fuck up. There no fucking way, bro. Sexual harassment, bro.
And transferred into what the lawsuit calls a division where, quote,
no
careers go
way.
to die. Mrbeast spokeswoman responding to NBC News, saying Mrbeast's position was eliminated as part of a restructuring, adding in a statement, quote, this clout-chasing complaint is built on deliberate misrepresentations and categorically false statements.
All right, so even though Jimmy is not getting sued for sexual harassment,
he's not getting sued for shit, bro.
It is part of the complaint because allegedly this is what started the entire problem. Over here, it says, while plaintiff approached her work in a professional manner, her professionalism was met with a boys' club environment at Mrbeast, where Mrbeast's policies included it's okay for the boys to be childish, and it's okay for the boys to draw a dick on the whiteboard. In the male-centric...
Holy woke! Imagine firing your employee just because they drove a dick on the whiteboard.
Workplace plaintiff, one of the very few women in a high-level role, was excluded
I can't
from
tell what
otherwise
type of
all
person she
male
is.
meetings, demeaned in front of colleagues, harassed, and suffered from males be given preferential treatment in employment decisions. Then there's also the situation with the employee handbook. Usually companies will have an employee handbook, but instead Mrbeast distributed a handbook to employees titled How to Succeed in Mrbeast Production. And in that book, it says, do everything you can to empower the boys while filming. No doesn't mean no, and the amount of hours you work is irrelevant. And that book actually leaked a year ago when there was this big drama that came out.
So, what do you mean? Empowering the other employees filming, and what's wrong with it?
And that YouTuber Rosanna Pansino leaked the document and went over it on her videos. So yeah, very, very toxic environment allegedly. But let's keep watching the news clippings.
And we have the receipts to prove it. There is extensive evidence, including Slack and WhatsApp messages, company documents, and witness testimony that unequivocally refutes her claims. We will not submit to opportunistic lawyers looking to manufacture a payday from us. The lawsuit also alleges Mrbeast was contacted to work while on maternity leave, and that the company never gave her required notice of her rights under the Family and Medical Leave Act.
Okay,
Jimmy
you are free to fucking go. You're not working in a cafe, bro. You're working on the highest shit, bro. You have to work twice as hard as you work anywhere else. You don't expect, I wanna go out with my friends tonight. Can I get a fucking day off? No. That's how it fucking works, and you were free to fucking leave, brother. She said, I rose pretty quickly in the Mrbeast environment. You seem to be complaining a lot. If you didn't like it there, why didn't you leave?
He says that you've got to get the job done, and there's no excuses.
What do you mean, get the job done? What? Jesus.
Retaliation if she refused to work during her leave and was on a work conference call while in the labor and delivery room and traveled to Brazil for a shoot with
Okay, so it's not what we call toxic. He's working like that himself. You think it's super toxic? Call him. I'm not working for you anymore, sir. Bye. Find another job.
Star Neymar a few weeks after giving birth.
But if Neymar wins, I will donate it to whatever charity he chooses.
No mother would want to leave their newborn baby behind to go to work, especially...
Okay, you can call him, Mr. Beast, I'm not working for you anymore. Is that fucking hard? He's not forcing you to work for him. Like, what the fuck?
Out of the country when you're breastfeeding your baby, that's the last thing that I wanted to do.
Documents obtained by NBC News.
If this is true, this is completely nuts because in the first few months, you want the baby to have access to his mom nonstop because
would it be better if you just fired her? Like, you're going to take a year off. I need an employee. You either working from home or I gotta fire you. Like, what are he gonna do?
Milk is better than formula you buy in the store. It just has more nutrients, and newborns are very fragile. It's best if their moms are there at all times to check on them.
Yeah, that's good.
Even if you have a nanny or the husband's involved,
but you can't leave them.
Best to not separate them unless absolutely necessary. And I don't know if her presence there was absolutely necessary. Obviously, all this is alleged, but honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. Jimmy comes off as someone that is focused on content over everything, and the video comes first. So
because he's a YouTuber, bro. He wants employees who can work. I don't understand the bad part of the situation. I don't understand the, toxic part of the situation. He wants his videos to be done. If you're working for him, you want to take a fucking year off for whatever the reason is, you can call him? Am I wrong? You can't force him to pay you for no reason.
Surprise me one bit.
Show Mrbeast's signature on an employee handbook dated 4 days before giving birth, which laid out the company's maternity leave policies. Something Mrbeast says she doesn't remember.
So you never signed any sort of FMLA documents 4 days before you gave birth?
No, I did not.
Let me break this down for you real quick. Like, she's broke. She's so fucking broke. She wants some millions to raise her son or daughter or whatever. And that's the easiest way she can get millions of dollars, but she thought so, bro. Stop challenging Mr. Beast's lawyers, bro. Come on.
I was never informed of my rights.
NBC News also reviewed a message in which Mrbeast appears to express a willingness to go to Brazil, writing, "Despite being on maternity leave, I felt like it would be extremely valuable to go with you to make sure everything works out smoothly." Later asking, would there be a seat available on the jet for me?
So in my mind, I had to be there. I didn't have a choice. As my first question was, is there room for me on the jet that would make it more comfortable for me as postpartum?
Nah, you are so fucking rude, bro.
I was told no, there was not room.
Of course! What do you mean?
So I flew commercial and I went there to get the job.
Whoa, bro! How rude these bitches are. Holy shit.
The drama around one of the biggest stars in the world doesn't appear to be slowing him down as he works to expand his empire into food, toys, philanthropy, and even potentially crypto.
So Mr. Beast is at a point where it's almost too big to fail. So there's certain companies or YouTubers where it doesn't even matter what happens to them. They're just so massive that they will always have their base. I mean, just look at Dr. Disrespect. You would think that after the things that came out, he would never get another viewer again when he legitimately admitted to messaging minors. But no, he's operating business as usual, and it looks like people are just turning a blind eye to that. Mr. Beast is 1,000 times bigger than that. Even if there was a massive scandal, I don't think it would even make a dip in his viewership.
No, fuck
On top of that, most of his viewers are kids, and they don't really care about drama like this.
Yes.
It's mostly adults that care about...
It's not even something important, bro. She just wants money. She just broke. That's why. That's what's going on.
Consume the content.
As Mr. Beast racks up accolades, hours after the lawsuit was filed, he was asked about company culture.
And so it's obviously evolved over the lifetime of the company, but a couple years ago, especially now we're at 750 employees. I brought in more experienced people.
750 employees. You think you're some special human being in the fucking environment? You're not. 750 employees. You can't work? Fine. Out. Replacing in a minute. I don't understand.
Actually happened behind the scenes.
All right, let's bring Chloe Molas in for more of her reporting now. So, Chloe, this isn't the first time that Mrbeast's companies have faced legal action, right? Walk us through that.
No, it's not the first time. It's an anniversary. Like, it's happening every fucking year. Like, I'm tired of seeing videos like with the title, Mrbeast situation is insane. Mrbeast is over. Mrbeast is done. I have to make a title myself like that. Like, come on.
That's right. In 2024, Mrbeast was sued for his Amazon show Beast Games, saying that he created an unsafe environment, and that was a class action lawsuit filed by 5 of the former contestants. That suit is ongoing. Mrbeast and his team denied all of those allegations. And on GMA, he said that he's letting his lawyers handle that. In an interview last year, and Amazon actually picked up the show for a second season. As for Lorraine Mavromatis, in my interview with her today, she says that she is scared to speak out against somebody as powerful as Jimmy Donaldson, aka
She's
Mr.
not
Beast.
scared. She's not scared, bro. She knows what she knows what she's doing. Like, come on, she's not scared. Come on. Holy shit. I'm these kind of people pissing me off all the time, bro.
But her team is not backing down. And as you can see, though, I pressed her on those message exchanges about how it seemed like she was volunteering to go to Brazil. I pressed her on signing that FMLA handbook, and she says she doesn't remember.
She was volunteering. What do you mean she doesn't remember she signed? Maybe she was fucking drunk. She signed it. It's her signature. That's what matters.
That. And again, Mrbeast's team denying all of this and fighting back. Ryan?
All right, why don't we take a look at the actual claims? So count 1 is...
I'm so pissed. I can't keep going. I'm sorry. Goodbye. See y'all tomorrow.